Sicilian defense, can, Maroczy bind formation, 5, Nf6 6.NC3QC7. Intense. That was a serious game. White really outplayed Black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. White pounced on their opportunities in the middle game. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if Black captures on d4. The dark squared bishop has a fresh opening created by e6, and the queen has a new diagonal created by e6. d4 offers to trade the more important central d4 pawn for the c5 pawn in exchange for more control of the center and quick development. Cx d4 provides Black 2 key pawns while giving White only one. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus Black's 2 central pawns. A6 prepares for a b5 pawn push to gain space on the queen side and stops the white pieces from using the b5 square. c4 creates the Maroczy bind, which takes space in the center, prepares to develop the knight behind the c-pawn and controls the d5 and b5 squares. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e4 pawn and controls the d5 square. Nc3 develops the knight toward the center, protects the e4 pawn and controls the d5 square. Qc7 develops the queen to a square where it controls the center and the half-open c-file. The bishop is prepared to grow into a functional square. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. By doing this, a bishop moves out of its beginning square and into the action. The pawn is now adequately defended. The best choice is this one. It is ideal. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. By doing this, a bishop moves out of its beginning square and into the action. By moving a rook from its starting square, this activates it. It is ideal. By doing this, a knight moves out of its beginning square and into the action. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. It is the last book move. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. What I would have advised is that it is ideal. Now that the rooks can see one another, they can defend one another. It is quite good. It's all right. That's good. That is a logical response. It is quite good. This defends an underdefended pawn that is inadequately attacked. That's good. Not the finest, this. It is incorrect. This blows the chance to defend against an assault on a helpless pawn. It is incorrect. A wise decision. It is quite good. That's a decent move. That's good. Although White lost their edge, the game is still almost evenly matched. It is incorrect. The knight can now control more squares as a result. That's good. This forces the opponent to double their pawns, which weakens their pawn structure. It is good. Backs off. It is ideal. A powerful play. It is quite good. There was only one move that was effective, and this wasn't it? This misses a chance to link together rooks. It is incorrect. There was just one smart move to be made. This enables the adversary to make a passed pawn. It falls flat. This wastes a chance to make a passed pawn. That falls flat. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is the only good move. This took advantage of a mistake and White now has a winning advantage. It is best. Recaptures. That's good. That is a regrettable error. It is incorrect. Equality is within reach, but this move doesn't get there. There was only one good move in that position. This ignores an opportunity to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. It is a miss. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. Now that the rooks can see one another, they can defend one another. That's good. This seizes a helpless pawn. It is ideal. The bishop is now in a secure position. This poses a risk of winning a pawn. That's good. Among the best actions. It is quite good. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. That's good. A passed pawn is pushed by this. It is ideal. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is quite good. Backs off. It is quite good. As a result, the bishop may now control more squares because it is in a better position. It is quite good. The moved pawn advances toward its objective. It is ideal. That is a logical response. It is quite good. The knight can now control more squares as a result. It is ideal. A wise decision. It is quite good. This forks multiple pieces. It is best. Intense. That was a serious game. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. White pounced on their opportunities in the middle game. This places a rook on the 7th rank, activating the rook and restricting the opponent's king. It is excellent. Intense. That was a serious game. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. White pounced on their opportunities in the middle game.